Hello, welcome back to Beck's fashion tutorial. Today, if you remember, we cut our top and our dress. So we're gonna do stitchings today. And all you need for the stitching, because it's off shoulder, all you need is elastic. This elastic is about 1/2 inch, and that's what we're gonna use to put on the neck. You can do gathers, as I said, but this time I'm using elastic to do it. So let's rock the stitching. As I always tell you, you need your white thread because it's a white or cream. We'll stitch both sides. It's so simple that you don't need to struggle much, and as I always say, cut all your thread. When you finish stitching, you can see it's quite big because we use 2 yards to do it. When you finished, you stitch your hand. And when you finished, you remember this one, we cut it the same as that side. So you join, this is the body, this is the hand, you join both together. You can see it's exactly the same. It's a very easy dress. So when you finish, it'll be like this. You can see it's getting bigger and bigger. And when you finished the second sleeve, you do the same. So after you stitch all of them together, then as usual, your elastic, don't cut the elastic yet. So you look at the edge of the elastic, and then you start it from one of the place that you've stitched. But anyway, it doesn't even matter. So you start it, make it slightly longer, pull it a little bit, then roll, because I always say that you should always make your thing very neat. So now I'm putting the elastic in. Good finishing. So you put it all around. So before you finished, you don't complete it. You can see this is the elastic, this is what I left before. Then you start pulling, because sometimes if you don't know the size of your neck, you don't pull it whilst you are stitching. So now we finished. I'm gonna pull it, then I can get my neck measurement. So whilst you are pulling, you can see this is still there. So you pull it, and careful you don't pull that one away. So you keep on pulling, pulling, then you can see it's gathering. But still, you can see this is still hanging. So whilst you are going towards the one that is hanging, you take extra careful. You can see it's getting smaller. So this is it. Now, I've already got what can be my neck size, which will be okay. So you pull it a little bit, and then you cut it. You cut this one off. You cut the longer one off. So this is, and before, our parents, they used to tie a knot because they think the knot will secure that one more. But this time I'm stitching it because I want to have a good finishing. So after you've stitched, you can see that we couldn't complete it. You can see it's gone in now. And this little bit that has left here, where we left it, you stitch that one also. So you can see it's done. If you want to leave your hand free like this, you can, which is good. You can see it's very good to give you free summer dress, off shoulder. You can put it on your neck and you feel free. But for me, I want to tie it in here with another elastic so that it becomes more like puff. So the same way the neck applies, it goes down the same. So as we left a little, you stitch it to put elastic on the sleeve. But you can leave it freely if you want to. If you want to also make it puff, you put elastic also underneath it. And as I always say, careful you don't lose the one you left. So you better leave a little bit more longer one so that it doesn't go away in. Because if it goes in, so always leave more outside. So the same applies. You tighten it. You can see it's also going. You tighten it gradually. You pull it. Then the same. You make sure you measure it so that your hand will not be, because elastic can be very, very tight sometimes. So you make sure you measure according to your body one, and then you stitch it as I said. So when you finish, you can see you have a nice elastic puff sleeve instead of the loose. So you can make it either the loose one like that, or you can do it as puff like this one. So when I finish, you remember I told you where we left elastic. it's a very small one here. You stitch that one so that you can get good finishing. Okay, so I finished the dress. Now the dress is ready, but I did the elastic to show you. If you want a puff, this is how it will look. If you want to loose, this is how it will look. Like if you want to be free, if you want it to be also puff, this is how. If you want to do a gathers, you can also do it. But I think it's easy and simple when it's elastic, and then you can also arrange it on your neck the way you want it. Thank you for watching the dress stitching. Now we're gonna do the top stitching. Hello, as I said, we are coming to do the top. You see the same style, we cut it. So this is the top. When you're starting, you stitch both sides. And you stitch another side. These are very simple top. I believe everybody can make it. So when you turn it, the same applies. You do the sleeves. And remember, the sleeve, we cut it according to the armpit of the top. So when you finish it, you join it the same, because it's exactly the same measurement. So you stitch it together. So the first stitch is done, then you do the second one. So after both sleeves is gone on, now we're gonna put the elastic, then it becomes a top. So the same elastic, you have to use the slim one, and then the same way you leave a little bit. get your nice summer top for jeans, and then, or if you're going to church with skirts, simple one. So we've left a little bit. We're gonna pull it exactly the same as the dress was. You pull the elastic to match your neck, and you can see gradually it's going nicely. And remember, this one that is here, if you know it will pull out, you can even put a knot so that it will not go in, so that you secure the elastic if you are afraid. So you can just pull it. Okay, so after you put the elastic, as I said, you finished. So the top is ready. Thank you for watching, and the next video we're gonna show you how to model our off-shoulder top. God bless you. Please subscribe it, like it, and leave your comment. God bless you. Bye.